Hey everyone, Gil here, Camp Pat Family Compound, saying hi to y'all. I'm running a little slow here. Feeling a little under the weather here, so please bear with me as I finish getting everything here set up. And it's been get the computer going here. Yeah. So get this on comments, and doesn't look like anybody's out here in the side chat yet. Yep. Hidden Valley Homestead's here. Hey, Scott. Hey, Will. Good morning. Blue Healer. Hey. Yeah, Scott. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night too. I'm gonna see. Still need to see if I can get if I can get Hank from Hamiltonville Farm to join us for tomorrow night. Hey, Blue Healer. And Nathan at Samson's Farms. All righty. All right. Give me a second here to get check this other one out here. So guys, what is on your mind? I can tell you what's on mine. My wife left this morning to go back to California. She'll be coming back when my daughter goes into delivery for baby number 4, grandson number 4. His name's going to be Oliver. So that's what's going on there. And yeah, a little bit. I'm still a little groggy, a little head hurting up. But thanks for thinking about me, Will. Yeah, I got several things for to go over there with you here. Shoot, I forgot to hook that up. All right, bear with me a second, guys. I gotta fix something here. Hang on. Oh man. All right. So Nathan's saying Kubota. So as always, I'm going to say for the inexpensive one, we're going to go say, Scott, go with Coyote. Dollar for dollar, it's better than most of the ones, a lot of the ones out there. But if you really want to go heavy duty and really good stuff, John Deere or Cat. But some of the stuff we're going to be talking about, some that's a little bit different than what most people think about for tractors. Hey, Kathy. North Star Prep Steaders here. Good. So I'm trying to get this up here. Okay, hang on here. Get that up so I can actually see. Because the chat here on StreamYard runs a little slow. That's why I put it up over here. And the Heathstead, forgot to mention you guys. There we go. Get that going. Now you have a real-time chat, because usually the chat here sometimes can lag behind about 10-15 seconds before it pops up. Nathan's changed his mind. He said Kubota. He really meant Mahindra. All right, good. That's running. Good. Get that over there. I got one other thing here I need to pop up here. Just give me a second here, guys. Start putting stuff you're thinking about now in there. There we go. Boom. Boom. And there. But when I'm feeling under the weather, like I have been the last day and a half here, I usually do, read books, and I'm rereading one of my favorite series called Dark Titan, and it's about a EMP and a bunch of other fun stuff. And so, yeah. H-I-E-L-E. All right, and post that. Okay, so that's up, that's going. All right, yeah. Just first confirmed in California. Well, if you're talking about the red dragon, California has 7. So it's not the first confirmed. It's they've had like 5 or 6 for weeks now. Yeah. Another one. Oh, so but there's rumors of a non-connected case in the United States that's not husband getting it from wife or wife getting it from husband. So they're not sure how the person got it. So I haven't had a chance to dig into that. And right now, I don't care to dig into it. Hey, Tibor. So if anybody wants to come up here and help out and talk to and do stuff, I'm going to throw the link down here in the thing. So if anybody's feeling up to it, more than happy to let you come up here. Go ahead and drop something here down for a second. Back to this, go over to the other page here, and that, drop that, drop that. Oh, I almost forgot. There's 2 days left, guys. 2 days left in the watch hours contest. Right now, this is the standings of those that have been watching stuff and commenting. So my evil twin has the most, but he can't count because he's my evil twin, so I can't use him. So there are going to be 3 place winners. So that's what we're looking at right now here, folks. You got 2 days now. Just so you know, my evil twin in a day and a half watched that, and only not all day. I mean, he was only spent a couple hours doing it. Basically, you'd open up like 12 tabs, watch and comment and do stuff like that. So hey, it's possible to for anybody to take over first place really quick. Blue Healer, it's been mutating for a while. It went from non-airborne to airborne, and I personally think there's 2 different variants of it. I think there's a strong version and a weaker version, because they're saying that some people have been able to catch it again. I think they had the weak version the first time, and then they got hit with the strong version. All right, there's the link up there, Will, if you want to come up here. All right, and I also want to put something else up over here. Second here. I'll share something with you here. Get Amazon up here. And I'm looking at the dark journey series. There we go. All right, Kathy, go ahead, get back to work. Yeah, I know you're up there in the crane, Scott, so you can't come live. And Scott's thinking about getting a bobcat. Hey, Nate, he's actually looking at getting possibly a skip loader instead of a tractor, because of all the quick attachments he can get for the front. But he's gonna need to get something that has a backhoe attachment or on it. So yeah, T-Boy, that could be the case too. But the thing is, some areas people are getting hit by really hard by it. Yeah, I mean it's really knocking them down, and others it's just like more people are getting over it. Skid loader, sorry, Scott, skid loader. Actually, I think you might want to get a skip loader because it has the backhoe attachment on like a John Deere skip loader. You get a backhoe attachment for it. It comes on and off. But we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Of course, Scott's probably the safest one around here, up in the air, away from anybody with a filtered air conditioning system in the cab of his crane, so he doesn't have to worry about all the sickies down on the ground. Okay, so let's travel and so tab, there we go. All right, so let me share something here with you guys, something else that's on my mind. Boom. Yeah, Laura, enlarge it. Dang it, forgot to enlarge it again. This is the book I'm rereading right now by Thomas A. Watson, Dark Titan Journey. And basically, it's a mass coronal ejection, causes an EMP, which also caused a bunch of the certain satellites to detonate in the atmosphere, making a more intense EMP. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. What I like about it, especially, is that goes through and gives a lot of information on what people should be doing in a disaster, what they should be concerned about, what they shouldn't be concerned about, all the other fun stuff. So yeah, I finished off the first book yesterday afternoon and moved on to the second book, Dark Titan Journey Wilderness Travel. And what's funny is he keeps on getting these he was just him and his dog to begin with, and now he's got a couple kids with him and doing some other stuff, and then he picked up a couple more kids that were abandoned, so yeah, it's funny, good stuff going on there, a lot of information. He talks about snakes, animals, plants you can eat, poisonous plants you can't eat, all sorts of good stuff. Hey, Wide Family Farm, good to see you here. And yes, you are right. And not just the media, there are certain other types out there who, for what the new term being used here on YouTube for certain videos as being fear porn, just trying to spread fear and get more people, clickbait their channel, and so it's really, some of those people are really kind of stupid if they're doing it. There are some really good videos out there, guys, on just simple preparedness stuff. Corsairs Trainer just put one out in the last day or two, and there are several others out there. Palmetto Prepared, Manifestations of Imagination talk about, hey, just here's the stuff we have, this is what you get. Really calm, collective. And a lot of stuff, like I said, commented on a lot of stuff people should have already. People should have boxes of nitrile gloves. Hey, you use them all the time. And if you work on a car or anything, you want to have nitrile gloves to protect your hands from getting greasy and stuff. Mask. You should have desk masks of all kinds, but yeah, you should, always by now with all the thing going on since 2003 with bird flu and everything else, people should have a supply of N95 masks now. I mean, it's just something everybody should do. I sent some more back. I brought a lot of mine up here that were in my kit, and I sent a bunch back with my wife. So she could have them when she goes to work. Although her office is not usually open to the public generally, but stuff. Hey, CJ, it's shit happens. Wait, family, you're right. Fish antibiotics. Check out for the fish antibiotics. You want to figure out which ones you can. Up there's Will. Let me add Will up here to us. Shrink us down here. Hey, Will. Can't hear you. Is your mic on? There we go.
There, you got me now?
Got you now. Actually, let me put something else up here real quick here on this. Get in here. Doom and Bloom.
There. Got rid of it. Had everybody talking.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Okay. Let's get the ones here. That's not doing right. MED Med book. See if that brings up. Okay. Let me throw this up here for him. The Dr. Joseph Alton and his wife, Nurse Amy, have been on mine. They've been on Southern Ohio Preppings a couple times. They've talked a lot about the fish virus, or fish mox, as it's called. And in their book here, Alton's Antibiotics, Infectious Diseases, he talks about which ones to get that are human safe and which ones that are not. All right. Ooh, Ryder Dust. Good. I'm going to put that up there. Ace Hardware is where Ryder Dust is finding available N95s.
I got some coming that are the kind that you can replace the filter on the inside of them.
Yeah.
Can't remember what they're called. They're the N95 kind, but they're replaceable filters.
Yeah.
They're kind of, I think they're like $11 each or something.
Yeah.
I got like 6 of them coming.
In Ohio, Ace Hardware sold out. All right. Kathy threw it up. So Kathy put up Dr. Bones Nurse Amy's website, doomandbloom.net. Also on Amazon, it links to Amazon off their store. If you look at the books, they have their different books here. Now, this one here, I have the Kindle version. Getting the Kindle, this is a small version of their big one. The big one is like $36, and it's the 3rd edition that's out. This one, it doesn't have as much stuff in it, but when I got the Kindle one, I was able to share it with all my Kindle devices, all 6 of them, which meant my son's got it, my wife got it. Yeah, we have them all around. But yeah, there's a if I click on Joseph's name here, should get all their fun books. Yeah, so they got the big books here, and then this one here is just the mini version of the big one, and then they have their other books as well.
I found the antibiotics.
Yeah, the antibiotics is in the first one here. The antibiotics, and talk about the fish mocks, and you, to make sure you look at the ones that have the same numbers, color, and all the other stuff he goes into it on it. He talked about it on mine here a little ways back here. Let me get over here. Look at this. Here we go. My video number 168, Survival Saturday with them. Let me open this new one, and I will. There it is. And there's the link. Control C, back over here.
There it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And one of the things also on there, which a lot of people were talking about, was the that he was talking about on that thing that a lot of people were talking about was the thyroid medications, and he talked about that as well. But he has a lot of good information. And let me go ahead and get back over here.
That one I have up there has actual pictures of the fish mock and stuff, and about what it costs and everything.
Yeah. Let's see here. Opening a new link. Let's look, see what it shows here, guys. Come on. It's not giving the quick view. Sometimes they'll give a quick view where you click on it. It does. There it is. It's coming up. Look inside. And so has the disclaimer. Goes on it. Talks about them. Let's scroll down. Oh, wow. This has a big, long. You can read a lot on the free thing looking on it. Talks about the different, the history. Yeah, so. Yeah, it goes through and talks about a lot of stuff here, pages and pages and pages. And yeah, so hey, you can check it out and look at it there to see what the if it's something you think you want to get. It's on my list to get here really quick. 4 kids in a farm. Hey, how's it going there? Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Okay, and run this in the back. See if I can. See if I can get this thing here. I'm trying to show something here real quick. I can get it to show it. There we go. All right. Yeah. Bring this over here. StreamYard. Yeah, so this is from the video 168 Survival Saturday with Doc Bones and Nurse Amy. This is the thyroid medication that he was talking about that you can get, you know, that does not require a prescription. So, all righty, let's pop back here. So, Lori, everybody wants to know, how are you feeling today? Go back, see what I missed here. Talking. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Replaceable filters. There's a bunch of different ones on Amazon. At least there were. Some of them disappearing off there because they're out of stock. But they have the little mask that goes around it, and inside it has the replaceable filters. And you get N95, N99, N100s, P95, P99, and P100s for it as well. And that basically, it's the inside filter that's replaceable, which means you got to wash the outside one when you take it off.
You got that kind I ordered.
Yeah, you got that, Will. So when you take it off, you throw the inside filter away and you wash the outside.
Yeah, you rinse it out real good, and then you got another filter places right in there. Mine has, the one that's coming has the little orifice on the front that you can breathe in and out without fogging up your glasses and stuff.
Yeah, that's the exhale port.
Yep. They're not that expensive. I got a 3-pack for like, I don't know, I think it was $12, something like that.
Yeah. All right, question here. You can make your own filter with charcoal. All right. They put out, let me go over here to the page here, and okay. So on Tuesday, let me move this over here. Move this over here real quick. So this is the video they put out on Tuesday. Actually, I can see everything. Hang on, I got to put it on the right screen. Yeah, this is part 3, the difference between N95 and regular mask. Parts 1 and 2 talked about the masks and stuff. Part 2 talked about how to put them on and take them off properly. This is part 3, talks about the differences, and it's only 4 minutes and 51 seconds. And so let me throw the link here on it. So, and let me grab the link here. Control C. And so if you're interested, there's the link to it. We're not going to watch it all, but I'll put that out there for you guys to look at. Put this back over here. And go ahead and take that down. So, yeah. Yeah, there's the link in there to for that video. Now, now there are certain masks that are made for those that wear beards, because the Sikhs can't shave their beards, and instead of the mask going on like this, it goes under here. It goes deeper underneath and tightens up underneath. So if you have a beard and you want to keep your beard, you got to make sure you get the right type of mask. Okay, all right. Questions. Here we go. What do you guys say?
Yeah, back.
Yeah, that's correct. If they have the foam up there, that fills in the gap, because everybody's nose is not shaped the same. Those work better. Okay. 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 Yeah. Now some of the there are some N95s that look like the nurse's one with loops. So you got to make sure it's sitting, because they'll say on it somewhere on the mask, it'll say N95 and it'll say NIOSH, which means it's approved. So, but yeah, there's unfortunately there's a lot of fear porn being put out there. If you wash your hands all the time, you just don't touch your face. You when you go shopping, you take got them back up on the shelf. You take every little bottle of Gerimex or Perel or whatever with you. If you have some alcohol wipes, you wipe down the handles of the carts. Take common sense approach to stuff you should be doing every winter season to keep from getting the normal bug.
Yeah, use a bunch of this stuff here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I just showed mine up here.
Yep.
And
I got one in every room in my house.
Yeah. Now, some of the guys are showing about the stuff to get and have that you should have on hand. Well, one of the things I'm going to shout out here right now is the Zicam. There we go. Yeah, my wife and I went to on Tuesday. Went to the Costco in Pocatello, and I got one bottle of 50 because it was on sale. Should have gotten two, because hey, Steve, of course they're trainers. the man of common sense and non-fluffability. Keeps it nice and calm. And yeah, my son was coming down with a cold from his work, and so she took the other bottles I can back with him. So I got to go down to Costco. I got to make trips down to Pocatello anyways tomorrow, so be doing that. Uncle Al's saying it's getting worse in Japan.
And he says SHTF is there.
Yeah. All right. All right. Ba-boom. Exactly. You can make, and you know what? I would put one, not only one on the outside, I'd put one on the inside too. Give you 2 layers. And the thing is, though, the regular paper dust mask, you can actually, if you put one on, put the Kleenex on, put another one on over that, multiple layers works better. And that's one thing when I was talking to Doc Bones about it on the pre-show. We were talking about this stuff. N95 stops 95% of the certain size micron stuff. 2 of them stops better because it's now it goes through the one. Whoever gets that now has to work its way through the second one. So, yeah. And there's a bunch of different things you can do to different type of masks and start adding layers and stuff. And don't forget, like Doc was saying, one of those cheap little face shield things stops the splatter from even making it to the mask.
Yeah, you go get one at the Harbor Freight for like $1.50.
Exactly. And that keeps stuff from doing it. Now, don't go out. You don't have to worry about going out into stuff right now. You don't have to worry about it until it hits your town. Schools are closed for a month in Greater Tokyo. Yeah, right. Yeah, because that's what they're planning on doing here in around Idaho Falls and the region around here. The plan is already out there. If it shows up here in eastern Idaho, they're shutting down the schools for 6 weeks. There we go. Yeah. The problem is when you pick up that food, you need to have some alcohol wipes or Peril wipes and wipe the containers down because you don't know who all's been handling it there at the store. And I've seen people look at stuff, coughing and stuff, look at it and put it down, and so whatever they're coughing is getting on the food, on the packages in the store. Now, doesn't mean that they have this, but if they have just a regular cold, hey, people aren't being very thoughtful when they go out shopping and stuff. Don't like Lori said. Lori, perfect. Don't panic. Keep common sense. Keep living. Don't do stuff. Exactly.
Say you're going to a doctor or something, you got a handle on there. Didn't hurt. I do it like this. I take the coat of my sleeve of my coat and I pull it up over my hand, and then I turn the knob.
Yeah.
Just something I got in the habit of doing, so I don't have to touch it.
Lori says also when you have your food delivered and stuff, or you pick it up in the bulk stuff, if they're in bags and stuff, the person that was handling the bags, you don't know how sick they were either. But it's like, right now, the last week and a half, my daughter and I have been upping the food stores here at the Idaho place. So that way we're a little bit, if it gets here, yeah, we will have, months and months of ready to use food. So, we're doing it. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go back up here. I spotted something else here. All right, as you go to use the debit card to get cash or the debit card at the store there. Yeah. I mean, that's what I like a lot about the nitrile gloves. They come in all sorts of colors, and the black ones look like regular black winter gloves, so people don't freak out at you wearing the blue ones or the purple ones. So it's, the black ones just sort of blend in more. They're more of a gray man type of glove. And Kathy put out something great here. Yeah, you want to wash stuff that'll, take care of anything that's on the outside of the fresh vegetables.
Yeah, you don't know who's handling those vegetables to get them out there onto the rack for you at the store.
Yeah, and who's sneezing on them while they're looking through them, trying to pick out the best one for themselves. Yeah. I like Lori's emphasis there. Only a few drops. Just chlorinate the water just a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's something else we picked up. The little packets of Kleenexes to have in your pocket so that you can have them at the ready. So when you're sneezing, you sneeze into these and you can wad them up and throw them away. All right. All right. Explain a little more, Uncle Al, makeup.
What do you talk about with the makeup? Are you talking about makeup tissues, makeup wipes?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was a funny video out about sneezing into your elbows and stuff here. And it was a comic one. Oh, don't cover, don't do this. Oh no, you use the back of your knee. No one touches the back of your knee. And the guy's kind of coughing to the back of his knee. Oh, very good point, Tibor. Everyone, keep your tank at least half full. It gets down to half, fill it up. Don't get it down to a quarter or an eighth of a tank. Fill it up. What's great here is that yesterday was Wednesday, and at Sam's Club on Wednesday, they dropped the price down really low. So everybody
gets like a senior discount or what?
No, everybody. It's just every Wednesday because it's the slowest day at Sam's Club. So they dropped the price to get everybody to come to Sam's Club on Wednesday. Yeah, your blue screen's freaking out on that there, Will.
I got clear. It's all clear.
Hey, Tim. How's it going? Oh, Uncle Al's here. Hey,
Hi.
Uncle Al.
Japan's notifying people not to wear makeup.
Ah, yes.
Okay, because what does women do every day per hour? They touch their face with makeup. Okay, so we're going to have a lot of ugly women in the next 3 months. So Japan recommends that all women take off your makeup.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you're wearing the N95 mask, it's totally useless because you got grease and goo, and guess where the virus goes?
Yeah. It's
going to have a whole lot of plain Jane.
Yeah, it's the same thing as with when I went through the police academy. They told all the ladies in the police academy, all right, tomorrow, nobody wear makeup. None at all. We're doing tear gas tomorrow. Because the little particles, tear gas really isn't a gas. It's smoke with the little particles in there of the agent that makes you cry and stuff. Well, those particles embed in the makeup. And they don't wash off easy.
No. Because I took ride control glasses. I do still have that license from the state of California.
Good morning, Heaven's Essentials.
Hi.
Hey.
It'll fasten onto the makeup, and you have to take it off with cold cream and milk. So I don't think a lot of women would like to get their head dunked in buttermilk and cold cream.
I know a few that do that anyways, just because they think it's good for their skin.
No, but Japan's really paranoid on this bug. It jump containment. They're kicking out all foreigners, Chinese, Koreans, Americans, because they're really pissed because they said Africa did a better job on the Ebola patients, and they're going after. And also, that one guy, I forget, worked for Curad or Mercell or something. He got 5 to 7 years in Japanese federal prison because he was trying to sell those defective masks he sold to China.
Yeah.
Remember early on, about 2 months ago, everybody would have those horrible scars on their face?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was caused by the defective mask. If you have a Curad mask, toss them because it has copper and citric acid. What does copper and citric acid does to the bare face?
Yes, Heaven Essentials, we're talking the Red Dragon.
Yeah, sorry
Red
about
Hen?
that.
And that's code for the coronavirus.
Yeah, because you just burnt a scar on your face. Those people with those wounds on their face have the coronavirus because you put in another entry point to enter your body. So the guy who was selling those masks, Japan is overdrive on making correct N95 masks. They're working with 3M. They're working night and day because it's serious over there in Japan right now. I can't remember how many people died in Japan, Gil. Was it 47 still or higher?
I'm not sure. I'm bringing up the map here on the side here. Actually, I'm bringing up both maps on the side here.
University of Nebraska is working on a cure, one of the cures.
Yeah, that'll take a year and a half.
They're thinking that they can cure it with parts of the SARS virus.
Yeah. Well, like on the one thing that Dave had on there. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Hey, Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Hey, good morning.
Hi, Anthony.
Okay. Let me bring up this one map here. Let's share this. Boom. Okay. Japan. So let's bring up what Japan has. And Japan's numbers are 3 dead in Japan, 22 recovered, 189 have it in Japan. Of course, This is the Johns Hopkins. I know it's behind because it says there's 60 in the US, and the other one, it's still loading. The other one last night said there were 61 cases in the US. And of course, this map here, the government has told them to hide where a bunch of them are in the US because it no longer shows the big group they have stationed in Nebraska aren't there. They're not showing the ones up
They're still there, by the way.
Yeah, I know they're still there. They're not showing the ones up here by Fairfield, by Travis Air Force Base.
Right.
But this is a new one here. Yolo County has a new confirmed one. And that may be the new one that's not connected to anything. They were talking about that one not being, there was one not being connected to anybody.
Right. It was in the papers, in the San Francisco newspaper. They said a jump virus and CDC is going over their full blast.
Yeah. So, yeah. So that's not the first one in California because California has down here in San Diego. They got 2 confirmed in San Diego, 1 in Orange County, 1 in Los Angeles. The 2 here that they have listed in San Benito are actually up in San Francisco at the San Francisco Medical Center. Been up there for about 2 weeks now. Got 2 in Santa Clara, 1 over there in Sacramento County. Too bad it's not Governor Nuisance. The new one there, and then they have 1 up by Eureka there at Humboldt County. That's California. Now, north of there, there's 1 up in Seattle, 1 up in Vancouver across the border. That's close enough to count.
Because they have a
And
large Chinese and Asian population there.
yeah,
Oops, 1 second.
Phoenix has 1. Texas has 1 down in San Antonio. Chicago has 2. Wisconsin has 1. London, Canada, just up by Detroit, has 1. Toronto has 3. They say 2 have recovered, but hey, it hasn't been 29 days since they recovered, so I would still consider them to be what is it? Asymptomatic. And then Boston has 1. So that's it for the US on that one. Let's see what the other one shows here yet. It's still, there we go. Yeah, it says, okay, they dropped, now today they dropped this one here down to 60. Last night it said 61. Oh, because they have 6 recovered in the US now. So they took one out of there, dropped a couple. They took a couple out of there because there was only, I think it only said 4 recovered last night. So they took 2 away from the current cases and added 1, so they're at 60.
Right. Brazil has 1 case. I think, I'm not too sure.
Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil got 1.
All right, hang on. Let me scroll down here. Brazil has 1. Sri Lanka has 1. Egypt has 1. Estonia has 1. Brazil, Romania.
Yeah, Romania has 1.
Yeah.
Moldavia.
Has 1. Georgia, Denmark has 1. Georgia, Russia has 1. Belgium, Algeria, Norway, Cambodia, Nepal, Afghanistan all have 1. Then you jump up to 2 on the list here with Pakistan, Russia, Sweden, Finland. Greece has 3. Austria
has 3.
Croatia, Philippines, India, Israel all have 3. Oman has 4. Switzerland has 5. Iraq has 6. Macau has 10. Canada has 11. United Arab Emirates has 13. UK has 15. Spain has 15. Vietnam 16. And the numbers keep climbing, folks.
Right. How about Mexico?
I did not see Mexico on there.
Because Mexico was thinking about closing the borders with the United States, and they're starting working on the wall.
They're working on the wall to keep people from the U.S. coming down.
Right. I thought that was hilarious because remember those big caravans of people heading to the U.S.? They turned around and ran back.
Yeah. Yeah, Lori, actually, Russia has 2. Russia has 2 on this map here. But yeah, so Mexico is going to pay for the border along the border now. I mean, the wall along the border.
They want to keep us out.
They want to keep those that have come over here from coming home.
Yeah, they're thinking about closing the border only for commercial traffic and those in Baja California. It's big vacation resort area, but central Mexico and southern Mexico, they're starting to be closed off. They're not letting foot traffic through.
All right, hang on. Tibor has something here. I'm going to address the elephant. If you don't pay attention to this, you're stupid. Sorry, this thing is contagious as all get out. Yes, it's airborne now. Do not stick your head in the sand. No, you're right, Tibor. You know, everyone needs to pay attention to what's going on around them. And here's the stupid thing. There are some health departments saying, oh, you don't need to wear the mask. Bull pucky.
If you go out of your house, you should have a mask on.
Yeah. Especially if your state or your county or whatever has reported a case.
Right. Yeah. And also, if you have a weakened immune system, like me, I have 2 in my pocket, the N95s, and I know how to take it off and wear it. And I do have hand sanitizer because I have to be extra careful. Like Will above me, we have problems with our lungs, and that will kill anybody. This virus will kill anybody with lung problem.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna need to throw out a. Come on here. Scott's now back down on the ground, and so there's the link, Scott. I think. Boom. Yeah. Hey, Brett. Hey, Mimsy. Okay. Mimsy just popped in to say hi. Okay. We're flying up here. Let me go back. There's something I wanted to see back here. All right. Not only is it a good reason to hold people in quarantine for a month. All right. And here's Scott. Sorry, Scott, you're hung up here for a second. Hang on. You're on the screen, but you're covered up partially.
Let me
do it this way here. Boom. There you go. Okay, now a writer Dust is saying one good to hold people in quarantine for a month is because it gives them a chance to get the immune system up. When these people let go after 14 days to get reinfected. Not only that, they have proven that if a person is sick, it can be 29 days before the virus is out of their system. So you're on lunch break, Scott?
No, I'm on break. Just a quick 10 minutes. We got a big piece coming in, 80,000 pounds. That'll be the fun thing for the day. But I got a couple of minutes. Guys, I'm in ground zero. I'm right here downtown LA, Los Angeles. We got cases here. There's cases popping up all over the place. Obviously, our CDC is all over this thing. They've taken precautions. The panic that this panic that they are ginning up is coming from a lot of different sources, but especially these globalists that really want to make Trump look bad. That's one aspect. Okay. Yes, it's serious. Yes, it's a bad contagion. Yes, it's got issues, but everything I've read and listened to is the older people, everybody that's dying from this are the people that have compromised immune systems, are older, and very few young people are dying from it. 5,000 people in the U.S. a year die from the regular norovirus flu. If you're worried about this, go get a mask every time the flu comes out. My wife works in a school district. She's very cautious and capable. I'm sorry, but people are freaking out. There's people out there in the boonies. The preppers out there in the boonies that refuse to go to their local town that has 1,000 people in it because they're afraid of getting this. You know what? I'm not afraid down here in Los Angeles. Everybody that's out there living off grid and preppers, I'm sorry, but if you're freaking out about this, I think you're just you're buying into the hype. Yeah. There's the elephant in the room. I think people are panicking. Be careful,
they've proven that no young people are catching it. So it's all
okay. But how many young people are dying? How many young people are actually dying?
None. That's what I'm saying. They have found that no young people are being infected by it.
Young people die from the regular norovirus here every year. I don't know. I just think, yes, be careful. We go to the store, we wipe off the carts with the sanitation wipes. We see somebody coughing. People do it all the time. You get sick all the time. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The whole thing about this thing being a manufactured, genetically engineered virus and deliberately being let loose so they can possibly, all kinds of conspiracy theories. I just think people are just be careful, but people are all panicking about it, getting all upset. Like I said, I'm in ground zero and I'm not afraid. I mean, maybe because I'm 300 feet in the air and everybody can, zombies will be running around. The zombies will be hoarding down below and all this wait till they pass and then run home. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm a little frustrated with how crazy people are getting. Just be careful, like we all need to be doing.
Yeah. It's like Scott. Every time I go to the store, summer, winter, whenever, every time I go in the store, I use the wipes to wipe it down.
Yeah.
Somebody can be sick anytime. I mean, you use common sense all the time. Now, as far as what the Wade family's asking here about, do you think it's an attack on the stock market? No. It's not an attack on the stock market. The stock market taking a hit might be a byproduct of everybody freaking out.
Well, the Chinese markets are slowing down because, and the factories are slowing down because people aren't going to work over there. I mean, there's a lot of that's just plain basic economics and basic business. There's a reason for that. But gosh, where were we at before Trump got elected? The stock market, guys. What was the stock market at?
It always goes up and down.
Yeah, where are we at right now?
1 week, next week, right now, same thing.
Exactly. Where the heck? How much did the stock market gain in the last 3.5 years? You think we can't take a couple thousand off of that thing? Good Lord Almighty!
Yeah,
Exactly.
Right, Scott. Anyways.
All right. Thanks, guys.
No problem,
All right.
Scott.
Yeah, the only thing that bugs me about the number of deaths is that if in China, is that we know they're underreporting it because there's been several doctors and nurses said, hey, we've been told if the person had a pre-existing condition to mark that as the cause of death. If the person developed pneumonia or something else after they caught the virus, they're to mark that as the cause of death. So you can basically triple the deaths from 3,000 to 9,000. That's still that's still basically 10% death rate.
Well, thousands of people die from viruses every year.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
You know, and if it's found that the Chinese government actually did genetically engineer this,
oh geez, yeah, we don't want to go there now.
Right.
Right, but I got something else here. Let me type this in real quick. How many die in car accidents?
I'm just going to keep showing you guys the beautiful weather down here while you guys are talking about.
That is beautiful, Scott.
Beautiful view of Santa Monica Bay there.
Yeah, if Steve is still here, he's probably just laughing his head off, agreeing with you. How many? Okay.
Oh, right, so Steve lives right over that hill. Just so you know. So he's seen the same thing I am.
All right. So get this. Average for the U.S. on average every year, 90 people die in a car accident every day.
Wow. Every day.
Every day. So let me pull up my calculator here, and let me go ahead and put this over here this way here, so we can all see. So let's enlarge this a little bit for you guys to see that. All right.
Wow.
Get my calculator back up here, and so I'm going to clear out whatever I was doing. So I'm taking 90 times 365 equals 32,000 people die each year in cars. And
wow.
In China, if they doubled it, would have been 9,000. And so we're looking at wrong button. There we go. 39. So we're looking at over 3 times as many, almost 4 times as many die in car accidents than have died from the virus so far.
Unbelievable.
And
people are all panicking and running for the hills. Go dive into your bunkers until it passes.
Ah! Now, it's about as big a hype as it was about that H1N1 virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
The other thing
they found a cure for that time, and all of a sudden this is worse.
So my buddy goes to a Chinese church down here. He loves Chinese women. He's a white guy. I guess. But he goes to a Chinese church, and he said that the churches and the Chinese businesses that he's always at have definitely seen about a 10% decrease in attendance, whether it's a store or a church. And he hasn't gone to that church because he's actually talked to some people that said, yeah, I just flew over from China and I avoided detection and I got the flu. And so he was telling me about some of the community, how they're trying to avoid detection. But But I mean, there's definitely some people that are taking precautions. But gosh, you think those people are the ones directly coming from China here to Los Angeles, and even their own churches are still at 90% capacity. So what does that tell you about even that Chinese community? That they're not panicking either. But
they want to kill Californians.
Well, that's why I'm trying to leave too. I'm trying to get the heck out of this place.
Okay, all right, Scott, guys, everyone, you ready for this piece of? All right, I gave you the numbers for the number of people killed in auto accidents each year. This is the number of people that are killed by drunk drivers each year. Now we're talking drunk drivers each year in the U.S.
Oh, it's horrible.
10,950 on average per year.
That's 300 and some a day.
That's,
no,
it's 30. No. Almost 30 people a day.
30 people.
30 people a day.
So a third of people killed in car accidents are killed by drunk drivers.
That's insane. That's another reason I got to get the heck out of California, because there's a high concentration of those people. You guys would be amazed at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning on the freeways here. People are smoking pot on their way to work, not just after work on the way home. It's insane. The impairment of Don't get me started on that. Yeah, you're right. I think people are way too panicked over this stuff. So anyhow,
Mimsy's heading out. See you later, Mimsy.
Thanks, Anna. Give you guys another shot of downtown there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, guys. I got a big giant piece coming here. Break is about over. So thanks for doing this, Gil. Thanks, guys, for helping us stand against the hype and dispel the hysteria.
You have a beautiful, great day.
Thank you guys too. I'll see you guys all tomorrow night on Gil's Tractor Talk. It's going to be a good talk.
Yeah, it's the Friday night special.
Friday night special.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so we're worried more about the flu and the virus and stuff, when we should be worried more about drunk drivers. And
I quit worrying about those guys when I quit drinking.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Like Heaven Essential says here, smell the pot all the time in the parking lots. This number of 30 people they killed by drunk drivers, they're going to have to change this up to those killed by those under the influence. And that number is going to start skyrocketing here, because I know the Highway Patrol has already seen a dramatic spike over the last several years since they totally legalized it in California here. I'm no longer in California, I'm in Idaho, so in California. And Lori says the same.
I don't know anybody that's gotten a wreck that's on weed. They drive too slow.
So, sometimes they do that's what causes the wrecks. They go straight over to the fast lane at 45 miles an hour and they get in a wreck.
Oh, Lord.
Anyways, yeah. There's a lot of different things.
Right.
But it's interesting along with all of this stuff talking about, the viruses, the regular flu, cold season, and everything else. And, Will, you did your video on what you need to, things you should have around, for it.
Yep.
Al, you did one too, didn't you?
Yep.
All right. So, it's like, these are all the things you guys, most of the stuff you guys have out there, stuff everybody should have on hand.
You should have it anyway. Yeah, you should have it
ready.
It should be part of your first aid kit or trauma kit. It should be part of it without thinking about it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I got my vitamins I take every morning. Got it right here. I got Zycam for when I'm not feeling too well. I got my my cough drops and other stuff here, just so that immediately if I start feeling bad, I can start taking stuff. I got my hand sanitizer because I have drooly 3- and 1-year-old grandkids. And
I have hand sanitizer because I'm just like a dirty guy.
I love it. I love it. Let me put this up here. I'd rather you stand next smoking pot than stand there running snot out of their nose. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I would rather, the one, but because if they're walking in the store smoking pot, they're not going to kill you with a shopping cart. They may run over your ankle or foot or toes, but they're not going to kill you. If they're sick with a virus and they're sneezing on you, yeah, they can do it. And that's the thing. So people aren't conscientious enough to say, oh, I'm sick. I need to, exercise caution. They just walk around on you. And it's like, dude, there's going to be a time where someone sneezes on somebody and they get the crap beat out of them. And the cops are going to show up. Yeah, he assaulted me with his germs. He sneezed snot on me. And the cops aren't going to arrest the guy that got snotted on. They're going to arrest the guy doing the sneezing.
Yep. Or like that guy in the Spanish influenza, the policeman shot the guy who sneezed. It's in the San Francisco Chronicle. It's a big headline. I can't remember which channel had it up. I don't think it was you, Gil. I think it was Dave's. Policeman shoots man sneezing. I thought that was hilarious. That was 1918, folks, not today.
Yeah. But, the reason, I was throwing those numbers up about the drunk drivers deaths compared to the coronavirus, everybody seems intent about doing something about the virus and stuff. Not very many people seem intent about doing something about something else that's killing more people. And
it's an ongoing war, that is. Though.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, you could be you could be doing everything safe to be free from the virus, and some drunk driver runs you down.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's there's things you got to realize that it's apples and oranges, but it's also they're both fruit, and the fruit salad is what's going to kill us.
Right. Everybody here, Gil, you covered the food thing. Will, you covered the food thing, right?
The food what?
Well, I'm doing 30 days of food supply. I'm going to do my suitcase video again for people who don't buy those stupid food buckets. I told a friend of mine he was going to buy about $1,000 worth of Wise food buckets.
Oh.
Put the money back in your pockets. Don't buy those stupid buckets. Basically, they're garbage. They got so many lawsuits on those things. You open it up. They ain't sealed. They're black, not black covering, black mold in it. What do you think you're going to eat? Black mold when the time balloon goes up and like, bucket of black mold? No. Yeah. Or it's so high in salt and sodium that no matter how much water you put in there, you can't eat it. And also you have to cook it. It's not like Mountain House where you just
all right.
You have to cook it.
All right. Heaven's Essential. Costco is the third worst place. Two other places worse than that. Number one, Sam's Club is worse than Costco. But the number one place, Walmart.
Yep.
And number four are the big box hardware stores, Lowe's and Home Depot.
Yep.
You get guys in there, all these studly, and they're not covering. It's like, cover your damn mouth, idiot.
Yeah, but they got a cigarette hanging out from their mouth and they're holding a beer can too.
Yeah.
Or energy drink disguised as a beer can. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. So, take that off. Yes. Gasoline kills a lot of stuff with all the stuff that's in it, but there's not that much gas on the handle of the gas pump. So, that's another reason to have a box of the nitro, excuse me, the nitrile gloves in your car when you pump gas. You don't want the gasoline smell on your hands, anyways.
Yeah, I just have a glove that sits right by the driver's seat.
Yeah,
When I get out, I pick up the glove, put it on. One of those leather workman's gloves.
But the problem with that, Will, is if somebody has just a regular flu virus, they wipe that and they grab the handle, and you grab that handle with your glove, and then you put the glove back in the truck with you or the car with you.
Yeah, I see your point, but that's just how I've done it for years.
Yeah, but that's what the nitrile gloves would be. What worse for what? Okay, couldn't hear.
Pop machines, ATMs.
Dude, I was just gonna have to put the lights on for you, Gil.
All right. Everyone look away. I got a flashy thingy Will here.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, what was, oh, yeah. Gil, remember a couple of weeks ago you were asking about that movie? I was trying to think with Matt Damon in it. 2007. Okay. Was it Contagion?
Shoot. I know there was Contagion, there was Outbreak, there were a bunch of different ones. The one I think Outbreak is the one that had Dustin Hoffman in it.
Right. That's with the monkey. And then Contagion was the wife died from pig flu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the movie I was trying to think of 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So yeah, but everyone, come on, use some common sense. You don't freak out because right now it's like you could say, all right, you might want to increase your awareness a little bit to the next level of the 20 levels of awareness. Don't go straight to DEFCON 1.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. The it's starting to get a little bit more concerning, but then it's like, say, all right, okay, something's on sale. I'm going to buy a couple extra of these just so I have extra food around. My daughter went to Winco yesterday. The Winco in Idaho Falls had the Denison's chili for 98 cents a can. She got a case of it. Me, I would have, I love the Denison's chili. I would have gotten 2 or 3 cases at that price.
Yeah,
that's why you had the boss with you.
Yeah, T-Boy was right about Dean Koontz. He predicted 2020. There's a worldwide epidemic of a pneumonia virus. Yeah. That was pretty funny. I can't remember the title. I have use all that stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what. Look, give me a second here, and I will look it up here for you.
Yes, 1981.
Yes, I'm looking here. Dean, K-U, okay, O-K-O-O-N-E-Z, 1981.
Right.
Book. Oops,
Eye of Darkness.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Eve of Darkness, or is it Eye?
Eyes.
Eye of Darkness. That's what T-Boy says.
Yeah. Yeah, Eyes of Darkness. Yeah. And here's the top stories when I did that. Was coronavirus predicted in 1981 by Dean Koontz's novel? Did he predict the coronavirus? Dean Koontz's novel mentions Wuhan virus outbreak similar to coronavirus. Dean Koontz accused of creating no.
Oh, Lord. Just tired. Like I said, I put myself in semi-quarantine for about a month and a half because I had eye surgery, and you would not believe the pain I'm going through. I got another one I have to do on the right eye. And just tiring. It knocks the loop out of me. But I'm going to do the suitcase one, and then I'm going to do, I think, the shaving one. But like Sikhs, they have a special gas mask that fits over their beards. I was trying to remember something about Iran.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Saudi Arabia cut all pilgrimage. You go. It's a religious.
Hi, our cabin in the woods.
Hey, our cabin.
Hi, Kevin. Pilgrimage to Mecca. They cancel everything, and then the Pope is a little ill, so he canceled all seeing of the young priest. Am I up to date, Gil?
Yeah, and there's probably some other things going on too. So yeah, it's going to be interesting things coming up here. And I know hang on, let me bring it up here. It's in April, a big event in April here. Let's see. Conference dates. So yeah. Saturday, April 6th and Sunday, April 7th is the Latter-day Saint Conference in Salt Lake. And I'm not sure what if they're going to, what sort of stuff they're going to be instigating on that. But I know there should be, if they're smart, they'll be having out those containers of pearl wipes at every entrance.
The weird thing is, Japan canceled, like in Greater Tokyo. They're thinking about the Olympics now, but canceled all large groups. That theaters, concerts, religious meetings. They're canceling all that because they're not.
Suburban homesteader, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? In Wyoming. Hey, cool.
Oh, get off track 1 second. 2 so far on the Earth movements. Any other earthquake or volcanoes happening or not yet?
I haven't. The only email I got was a 4.8 up in Alaska.
No, that's nothing.
Yeah, I know nothing else major around the United States or around the world. There was a 6.0 Sunday morning on the Turkey-Iran border. 9 people died, 1,000 were injured. But that that portion of the world, expect that for that big because it affected a big area. The shock really traveled a long distance.
Right. So it's still 2 left because that's the third.
Yeah.
2 more, and I got
keyboard. You be safe. Wash your hands. Stay out. I'm staying out of California until I have to go back.
I'm trying to get out of
another load of supplies and stuff.
Suburban homesteader, I just made you part of my family.
All right. And hang on a second here. I got to check something on Suburban Homesteader. Hang on. Let me check something here. Guys, give me a second here.
You guys need to get over there and check him out.
Yeah, that too.
I just came from there. I got one of his videos up for watch later.
Suburban Homesteader was my number 800 subscriber.
Yay, getting up there, Gil.
Yeah. So I got there is until Saturday night at 1 minute to midnight. The watch hour contest is still open and going. And where was that?
You're trying to get me beat out, aren't you?
No, this is the watch hours. This is the watch hours.
Hour.
Yeah, the watch hours. That's this one here. Throw it up. And this is the standings right now for first place. Now, my evil twin has first place, but he doesn't count because he's a family member. But he watched that 174 videos in 2 days, and not all day long. He spent like only 3 hours each day to watch 174 of my videos. So right now, Teresa Zimmerman is in first place. Cecilia Jansen's in second place. BR Playton's in 3rd place. Lori's in 4th place. I haven't seen anything recent from you, Lori. No comments. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I only see the recent ones. Gil, sorry, I had to pass on the contest, but
Yeah, I know.
I'm
You
just
were out of it there for a while.
yeah. I'm trying to think of something. Palmetto Prepared. Are you having high winds in your area, Anthony? Because he was.
I know he had that one blow the tree down on his house.
Yeah, but this is a new storm because before the West Coast gets cold again, we have a flip, and I'm afraid of flooding and tornadoes. That's from the East Coast all the way down to the South. That's Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia. Did I miss anybody? Let's see.
Not sure.
States. Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, right? Or it's Alabama, Georgia. And then you go Eastern Seaboard.
Not sure. Okay, I'm just checking something here real quick, getting this one going.
Hey, Hardy Marsh, I didn't see you in here.
Okay. I got a bunch of 5.0 earthquakes. Got a bunch of 5.0s going around all over the place. Actually, that's on the oh, that's
hey,
strange.
Suburban Homesteader, where you at in Wyoming? What part of the state?
Eastern, western, northern, southern. Yeah.
Well, hopefully Palmetto Prepared will get nice sunshine right before Easter.
Oh, okay. Out between South America and Africa on the southern mid-Atlantic ridge, they have several 5.0 earthquakes out there in the middle, but that's,
Is that near the Canary Islands or not? Azores.
It's right there in the middle.
Oh, crud.
Right there.
Yeah, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, nothing to worry about there. But that's only one day. Let me bring up the 7-day. So the 7-day map, all the orange ones are the ones in the last 24 hours. The orange ones are within the last 7 days beyond the 24 hours. So as you can see,
oh, that's cool. Suburban Homesteader. I'm in the northwestern corner of Nebraska.
Yeah, Anthony said he finally got good sunshine today, so he's outside.
Well, that's good, Anthony. I hate to be in New York right now.
Okay. Ryan says Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. Lori wants to know, when does Easter fall this year? Okay, I can answer that, Lori. Give me a second here.
12th of April.
Easter 2020. Sunday, April 12th.
Got it on the nose. Anyway,
yep.
I gotta get off pretty soon because my damn temperature gauge my routers are overheating.
Yeah.
Your routers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say bye to the chat, and I'll say bye to you guys.
All right, I'll take it easy.
All right. Your chat on Friday is going to be Gil Tractors.
Right on, Suburban.
Yeah, Tractors at 8 o'clock Mountain Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have several people in there, operating engineers and tractor operators in there, talking about the different types of tractors, what would be good for a small farm, a homestead, whatever. The pros and cons of different types of tractors. Preppers. If you have a retreat already station, do you have a farm tractor up there? Because you're going to need to grow a lot of food.
No kidding. Will, are you going to have an afternoon discussion or not?
I'm going to be on tomorrow at 1.
All right, Friday at 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time for Will.
And
just
then
in time.
Saturday
prepping.
I'll be on at 3.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, guys, I'll catch you later.
Okay.
And then Monday night, Gil, I have Howie. He's going to come on for us. I talked to him about it.
Okay. And let me see, what was I doing? So I gotta talk to Howie about on Saturday too.
He got all excited when I invited him.
Yeah. So Saturday, Will's on at 3 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. At 5 o'clock, I'm on. Mine is going to on Saturday is going to be For Your Belly, Herbs for Health. So all you farmers and preppers out there, like Anthony and everybody else, the Wade Family Farm, we're going to be talking about herbs and plants you should be growing for your health. And Lori wants to know, Ryan, what happened to all those states that you mentioned? I think that was part of that storm that was that came through that Uncle Al was talking about, because suspicious observers had a real ugly one coming, dipping down. It didn't dip down as they thought it was, as far as they thought it was going to. If it had dipped down like they thought it was going to 5 days ago, Anthony would have gotten snow.
My channel is Just in Time Prepping Suburban Homesteader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And let me go
I'll get
here.
you going there.
Minimize that. Let me put this up here. And I will throw that up there. And YouTube's going slow. That's because I saw that live coronavirus one open. Let me close that one down. Close that other one down. Close earthquakes down. There we go. There we go. And Just in Time Prepping. Bring that up over here on the side. Okay. So that's
I just put it up there for you, Suburban.
And there's what his channel looks like. He's got some
I do a lot of live streaming. I do some videos, but way back about a year or so ago, I got a lot of videos on prepping. So I don't put out so many videos anymore. I do a lot of live streaming to teach folks how to get started or how to keep going or whatever. So
yeah.
If you want
to
learn something, go farther back in my library.
Yeah. Is Brett still here? Richards? I know he was talking about elderberry syrup. But okay, but I know just talking about elderberry syrup is supposed to be good for cold viruses and stuff. Help the body on that. But yeah, I have to see if the Shards want to come up there and talk about their elderberry syrup too on Saturday. Oh, very important. Yes. Yeah. The pallets we have around our place in California, most of them are oak pallets.
Good point there, Anthony, about the pallets. Suburban Homesteader says he has a video on elderberry syrup.
All right. Well, Suburban, if you come around,
check him out.
If you come around Saturday afternoon, 5 o'clock Mountain Time, I'll have the link up there. You can hop up in there too. Talk about your stuff a little bit about the syrups and stuff on there. Yeah, Anthony, you dodged a bullet this time. It was earlier this week. They were late last week. They're showing it. It was supposed to come way down the jet stream, blowing some really cold Arctic air down to Florida, and then all of a sudden it kept rising. How far it was going to dip down, and it didn't dip down as much as they thought it was.
Ryan,
Laura said,
hey Ryan, drop Suburban Homesteaders link in there too. Get people to go over there and see them.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lori said that their pallets are made out of pine because they got a lot of pine trees up there in Canada. Pine and fir.
Suburban Homesteader says they're teaching a garden class at the library where they live.
On Saturday.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. That's all right.
Yep, absolutely tremendous.
Yep. Oh, all right. Where are we at here?
Sound like you're going to fit in perfect here in this community, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You never can tell what's been on a pallet and it's been hauled, except for the pallet in California, the pallet or any place that Home Depot's at. If you look on the pallets and they say Surecrete on them, they've just gone between Home Depot or Lowe's and the cement factory and back and forth. Now, here's something for all you coffee drinkers out there. And it goes back to, let's see here. The book I was talking to you guys about that I was reading over the last couple of days. Actually, yesterday I read the first one, and I finished off about a third of the second one here. The author of this lives in Montana, just across the border from Idaho. But the group he's talking about here, the main character, Nathan, he's up by Coeur d'Alene. And anyways, in their greenhouses up there, and I highly suspect that Thomas Watson has done this in his greenhouse in Montana, has coffee plants. So he can grow coffee beans in case something happens. So if you're a real prepper, you have a greenhouse that has coffee beans in it. Coffee plants for raising coffee beans. Yeah, you're right, Anthony. Yeah, you need to look at any pallet you plan to use for anything for gardening, because you never can tell what they've shipped on that, what has spilled on it, what it sat in when they offloaded it off a truck, what sort of oily crap, in the rain.
You can easily tell by looking at them if they've got any crap on them or not. Those ones are just good for firewood.
Yeah. Yeah, in an enclosed fireplace. Put it this way. I would be willing to bet if you put a Wallapini greenhouse up in Canada and you ran your geothermal pipes deep enough, like 12, 15 feet deep, I bet you could grow coffee plants up there in Canada in a Wallapini greenhouse.
Probably had to do it year round too.
Yeah. Yeah. And okay, another one here. That one there. Did Ryan get a chance to throw up?
Yep, he got it.
He got it.
Finger had a brain for it, but he got it figured out.
Okay. Okay. It's spelled Wallipini. Wallapini is a mostly submerged greenhouse that basically your glass roof is what's exposed. And so because it's in the ground, it's instant, it has all the warmth from the ground, especially once you get down, 6 feet or so, you start picking up warmth from the ground. You go deeper, you get even more warmth from the ground. But a lot of them, what they'll do is they'll dig a trench out, going out, 100 or so feet, a couple trenches out, and they'll run like 6-inch or 8-inch flexible drain pipe down 8, 10, 12 feet out around and back into the greenhouse, backfill and everything. And they just put a little 12-volt, solar powered fan on there, and it just blows the air through. And the air out in the tubes from the temperature of the ground is anywhere between 52 and 62 degrees, which means you got 52 or 62 degrees coming into the greenhouse in the middle of the winter time. So the temperature won't drop to freezing, and your plants and everything will stay lush and green. Your citrus trees will do fine. Your banana tree will do fine. Your coffee
Grumpy
plants will do fine. Hey, Dave. All right, hang on. I gotta get another. More medication, Chloraseptic, throat lotion. Oh,
yeah, I'd love to have one of them underground gardens. That'd be perfect. You
You
could
gotta
even put a couple of pipes underneath the ground inside the greenhouse and just hook a stove up to it, make it like a steam coming up through the floor. I've seen all kinds of drawings on those things.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw up something here. Let me get it up here. There it is. Bingo. Yeah, Anthony's right about the wallopinis here. You gotta, not have them in the low area. You gotta have, raise it up a little bit so the water doesn't come into it. Depends how you do it, Lori. Skip that ad there.
Hey, I'll make sure you don't put it in a place where the water table is real high.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you want to watch out for that. Now, let's get into the video here. This is called Nebraska, where Nebraska retiree uses Earth's heat to grow oranges in the snow. And so we're talking about, where is it here? There we go. Greenhouse in the snow, 100% geothermal. There it is in the springtime. And there it is in the wintertime. And inside, look at oranges. That's the gentleman. And guys, there's the link. Posting it right now. And he's got, he talks about all the different types of lemons, oranges, and stuff he has in there. Talks about how it works.
I have not done that, Suburban. I would love to go look at it, though.
Yeah. And he's got like his little fan blower there, blowing the air in the ducts, blowing the air around. Come on, back it up here. Where is it? Sorry, there. That's one of the inlets and stuff.
Looks very interesting.
And he's got all sorts of cool stuff in there. Or I should say warm stuff. He's got a banana tree in there. He's got fig trees. Just showed figs. He's got grapevines. Different types.
Almost like Howie's forest. Forest.
Oh. Yeah, Howie would be in love to be inside that place for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And yeah. And he has the insulated panels on the north side to reflect any light coming in back at the plants, because the north side's not going to get any sun anyway. So anything that comes in the low at the low angle, it reflects it back in.
I wonder if he has a hive of bees or something that he could put in there to kind of keep everything going.
As big as that is, he might be able to have a small hive of bees in there. and all the flowering plants he has in there, it'd be possible. I'm not sure what he uses, how he pollinates. But he's got berries,
Yeah.
raspberries and stuff growing in there. So, but yeah,
I have to look that up.
yeah. Yeah. How is in a tropical rainforest though? I don't know. You probably get shoot, got a stupid commercial popping up here.
I was talking to Howie yesterday, and he's got a bunker already set up, and he said he's even got his food forest thing set up inside the bunker already.
Yeah. So if that's a step ladder he has up on top. But he talks about they got air coming in at the top, so they can pump air in at the top of it from the underground, or they can suck it from the top to pump it in underground. So when it gets too hot, they suck the hot air down, blow it around. But yeah, it's an 18-minute video. Now look at that orange. Look at that orange growing in there. So yeah,
That's better than you get at the store.
And he shows how they
could
built
be
it.
bumblebees. Yeah.
He shows how they built it there. Going back here, they're building some of them. They show them digging it out, putting the pipes in, putting all the stuff up on it, and so he's building another one right now. And so, and they're even building one. I think this may be the one down at the end here. Let's go skip forward a little bit. He's got his there's all the pipes blowing the air around. Kind of hard to see. He can bring in fresh air from the outside if he needs to. Watering. And they got the ductwork bringing the air from the top down on this new one, and it's got it hooked up so you can control the fans and everything. Really cool. I want one of these so bad.
Looks like he's got it figured out pretty well.
Yeah, but he did it first for the house before he did it for the greenhouse, and he's got a models of them. But he's also putting in on the one. He's putting in he's going to be putting in, I'm not sure I can find it here real quick. He's talking about putting in behind that wall there, putting in a aquaponics tank. There. So he's got the tubes coming down, and he's talking about the aquaponics tank behind that. Yeah, so he's going to put in an aquaponics tank down in here at the end. So he'll have fish in there as well. And they use the water from the aquaponics to water the garden. So all the natural fertilizer will do it. Yeah, so.
You don't have to worry about a blight.
Nope. So, and another stupid commercial. But anyways, yeah, that I'll throw that link up one more time here. Yep. So there's all sorts of neat things to do. And yeah, as long as I've been doing, the 49 years, 48 years I've been doing emergency preparedness and stuff, I still love some of the guys out there that write novels. They may be fiction novels, but they use facts in there to teach with about, greenhouses, what weapons can and can't do, bows and arrows, tomahawks, whatever. I mean, they talk about, raising rabbits and stuff for food. Books that actually, novels that teach you why they give you a good story are incredible. And that's what I try to do with my books too, is to try to teach people stuff. So that way they do it. kicked you out again. What do you mean I kicked you out, Lori? What do you mean I kicked you out? You're still here. Anyways, yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff out there you guys can do for gardening and stuff. Sounds like the youngest grandson just got up from his nap. I'm here in the background there. He's whining. He's hungry. He wants food.
It's lunchtime.
Either that or he wants Grandpa to pick him up and hold him over his shoulder so he can drool down my neck. Yeah. His teeth are coming in weird. He's got the two bottom ones on the bottom. The two up above didn't come in. He has one over on the side here coming in. He looks like a one-tooth vampire right now. The other one's just starting to break through, but the two in the middle that should have come in on top haven't come in yet. They're not poking through yet at all.
Late bloomers, huh?
Okay, Lori, here's how you do it. I'm going to show you how to do this. Let me bring it up over here. Let me bring it up like this. Bring this one here over here. Come on, bring that up. Bring this over here. There we go. Okay, so when you go to click on the links over here, what you do is when I go to the link, let me bring it back up here. The link, you just don't click on it. You right click, open link in new tab. Now, if you watch up above, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs open. But when I click open link in new tab, there, it opens up. So that's the way you do it. You right click on the link before you left click on it. So you right click and then open a new tab. That way it doesn't kick you out of the live
It
stream.
should work the same way on your tablet, Corey. Your tablet should have multiple windows as well.
Yeah. What sort of tablet do you have, Lori? Because I can do that on my Kindle. My Kindle will allow me to open in a new tab.
My tablet's I can't remember Tab 10 or whatever they call it, Galaxy, and it has multiple tabs on it.
Yeah. So back here. Oh, well, she probably has an older one. Either that or they don't allow the good stuff into Canada. Just kidding, Lori. Just kidding.
iPad doesn't have multiple windows. Man, why would you have an iPad then?
Oh.
I could never live without being able to open more than one window.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's a piece of history trivia for everybody. Who invented the multiple window program first? Anybody have any guess? Who invented the multiple window program?
Android.
No. Android wasn't even around then. I'll give you a hint. It was back.
IBM.
It was back pre-1980.
IBM.
Close. Very close. Different company, different iconic company from back then. I'll give you a hint.
GT.
Nope. Xerox. Xerox developed it working on for their big copy machines and stuff, and they gave it away to Bill Gates. He was down with some guys talking to him about stuff. He goes, "Oh yeah, we developed this. We don't have any use for it. You want it?" And they gave it to him, and that's how Windows got its name, because it could open up multiple windows, and that's what Bill Gates did. No, it was not Al Gore. I don't care what he says about this, all the crap he invented. Actually, Al Gore invented global warming, not the internet.
Suburban Homesteader got it. Xerox.
Yep. Yeah, and it was down there at the, I'm trying to remember, I think it was in the Santa Clara Valley office for Xerox, where Bill Gates did it. There was a special that was on TV, and he was talking about it. And some of his original people that were part of his original team back in the beginning, and they're saying, "Oh yeah, they gave it to us. Yeah, that's where we got it, and then we improved upon it." That's immediately what they said. They improved upon it. But yeah, the original thing that opened up multiple windows and stuff was a program done by Xerox. Well, Lori, I got two Dell laptops here. But if you get a laptop, if you're going to spend the money on a laptop, get a solid state drive instead of the hard drives, instead of the ones with the thing that spins in it. Because when I fire up this computer from a dead cold, in 30 seconds I'm up and running, totally up. Everything's loaded, and I'm going within 30 seconds.
That's how my Chromebook is. I can open it and be online in just a matter of seconds.
Yeah. But this is from a cold, dead start. So yeah, that's and the difference for my other one over here, my other Dell, exact same model, exact same thing, except it has a old-fashioned hard drive in it, and it takes a minute or two to get up and going.
That's how my HP is.
Yeah.
Has to load everything up.
Yeah, the new laptops. I mean, you whatever you want to get, it depends what you need it for, what you're going to do. It's like with all my live streams and stuff here. If I try to put the green screen up and use the green screen, my computer starts to overheat because this is a business laptop I got, a workhorse for business. It doesn't have a good video card in it. But I'm planning to get a desktop here, hopefully by my birthday in September, and get a gaming one that has a high-powered video card in it, so I can use the green screen and everything all the time.
I keep saying that too, but it always gets pushed back.
Yeah. All righty.
Okay, I'm gonna have to jump out of here, Gil.
Yeah, it's time for me to go and wrap it up anyways. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Will?
1 p.m. Mountain Time, yep.
1 o'clock?
Yep,
for
it's gonna be
just in time prepping?
Yep, we're just gonna have a day like we had for today, just whatever you guys want to talk about.
And
then Saturday we'll have a topic that starts at 3 o'clock.
Yes, these are Mountain Standard Times, folks. And then tomorrow at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time in the evening will be the Friday night special, and we'll have Chris from Holly Ridge Farm with his talking about tractors, a gunslinger, and we will have another one of those spoofing calls again. We'll have
see you, Suburban Homestead. Thanks for coming by.
We will have it was stupid telemarketers got me distracted. So we will have, Chris from Holly Ridge Farm, Holly Ridge Homestead. We'll have Scott from Hidden Valley Homestead. I'm trying to get Hank from Hamiltonville Farms up there because he does a lot of tractor reviews as well. And it'll be 8 o'clock, and we'll be talking about all sorts of tractors for homesteaders, preppers, urban prepper gardeners, for everything from the little small ones with the little itty bitty rotavator on the back to some, 20 or 30 or 40 horsepower tractors. So we'll talk that on Friday and Saturday right after Will's at 3. Mine will be at 5. Will be for your belly, healthy herbs and plants you need to be growing in your garden. All right.
Good.
Chasing Life, we're doing good. We're just wrapping it up. We had some good, interesting stuff here. And we're heading out here. It's been 2 hours. Don't want to keep everybody away too long. If you missed it, go back. Watch it at 1.5 speed. You can still understand us, but it takes less time. And we had some good links in there. We had some good new guys join us here. Suburban Homestead, Wyoming. And so we have some good people here. We had some good talks. And we'll see you on the next videos. In the meantime, stay happy, stay safe, and enjoy life.